Good afternoon, brethren. Today's Monday. I postponed my weekly vlog from yesterday because this morning I had a meeting with the representatives of almost every Masonic Lodge Buildings Committee in the province. But enough about that. I'll come back to the bad news shortly. Now for some good news. Today, the 13th of July, Worshipful Brother Roy Ricketts celebrates his 100th birthday. He was born in Poole in 1920, joining the Ashley Lodge and Freemasonry on January the 29th, 1954. Now, Roy, that was before my wife was born. He's been an active member ever since, regularly attending meetings right up to the current lockdown. A fit and popular member of the Lodge, Roy was master from 1962 to 1963 and has held active provincial office in Dorset on more than one occasion. Today, he enjoys life as much as ever, particularly being a part of the Dorset Freemasonry family. Now, to celebrate the occasion, on Thursday the 9th of July, observing the current restrictions, the Master of Ashley, along with 5 other members, visited Roy in his garden and presented him with a gift of a bottle of malt whisky, some greetings cards, and a Battenberg cake, which apparently is his favourite, on which were candles marking the nearness of his birthday. For those of you younger members, a Battenberg cake is one of those which is square, is covered in icing of marzipan, and it is yellow and pink. So, making good use of the wonders of modern technology, some of the remaining members of the Lodge joined a Zoom meeting and sang happy birthday to him in true Masonic tradition. Now, I have seen a photograph depicting some members of the Lodge with Roy taken on last Thursday. I have to say, Roy, looking at the members that surround you or are either side of you, you certainly look the youngest of them all. So, Roy, you and I both look forward to the resumption of meetings when you can safely resume your favourite place in the hall and enjoy the friendship of those present. In the meantime, on behalf of Ashley Lodge and all the Freemasons of Dorset, we wish you a very happy birthday. So that's a piece of good news, brethren. It's few and far between these days. I should also tell you, particularly those who are eagerly awaiting them, that the letters containing offers of first appointment and promotions are now done and are about to be posted. So I will ask the Provincial Secretary to do that either tomorrow or the day after. So you should have some good news by the weekend. Coming back, brethren, to the meeting I had this morning with representatives of Masonic buildings management teams, the only ones who weren't represented were Weymouth and Lyme Regis. And together with Blandford, but I have spoken to Blandford and I have their instructions as to what they're doing. As one, brethren, we are all considering your safety. We are all considering your health in this current pandemic. No one knows where it's going to strike next. No one knows exactly how we catch it. So, with this in mind, each and every one of the Masonic halls represented this morning are closed until further notice, which means there will be no lodge meetings, no chapter meetings, no meetings of other orders. There will be no classes of instruction. There will be no committee meetings unless you hold them virtually. Each and every one of them says, well, we would like to open, but. Now, it's a very big but, brethren. There are far too many grey areas, as I've said before, around accountability, responsibility, and legal liability. The building management are responsible for the cleanliness of the lodge buildings. They need to make sure that the building is clean before you move in, COVID secure, and when you've left, it's clean again and COVID secure for the next group that are meeting. Now, if your meeting is at least 3 days after the previous one, then it's accepted that the virus will only survive on hard surfaces for up to 72 hours. That said, if your meeting is the following day, of course, that's only 24 hours. So the building needs to be clean. It doesn't have to be deep cleaned, but it has to be clean. And the management committee have to be satisfied themselves that it is safe for you to enter. 67%, just over, of the members of the province of Dorset are over 60. 44%, almost 45%, are over 70. Almost 14% are over 80. Now, I remind you again what I said last week. Over 80, they may look young and fit, exactly like Roy Ricketts at 100. He looks young and fit, but he must be in the very vulnerable age group. And how would you feel if you went to a lodge meeting where our elderly brethren are present, and then within a week, they go down with COVID-19? Granted, we don't know and cannot prove where they contracted it, but it must be a bad thought that sits in our minds that would be thinking, did one of our lodge members give it to him, or did he pick it up from within the lodge? With this in mind, brethren, I have agreed with all the representatives that I spoke to this morning that we will review the situation on a monthly basis. And we have organised another Zoom meeting to take place in the middle of August, so that we can look at the 1st of September and then the 1st of October. We don't need to have meetings. We would like to have meetings. I'm with you totally on that. We would like to have meetings, but there is no need to have them. And until we can be satisfied that everyone is safe, the building committees, the building management teams have taken their own decision in consultation with health and safety qualified people to keep them shut. The DMC are looking at providing automatic or automated hand sanitizers for each building. There was talk this morning of providing infrared temperature taking thermometers so that you can take it at a distance. Now, they're not too expensive. So what I've done is I've asked the health and safety representative and the representative of one building to order 20. And the province of Dorset, Provincial Grand Lodge of Dorset, when I finally got round to sending the treasurer an email, will pick up the tab so that we can go just that one extra step towards keeping our brethren safe. I know I'm ramming it down your throats, brethren, about keeping you safe, but it must be top of our priority. Until next week, I would say to you, keep well, keep safe, keep smiling, and be confident that as soon as we possibly can, we will, in the words of Dame Vera Lynn, meet again. Thank you, brethren.